In today's video, we're going to talk about credit card companies punishing those who participate in manufactured spending. We're going to talk about the spot price of silver and gold, and we're going to talk about whether we should use credit to acquire precious metals. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and staying safe. It's a great day to have a great day. Today, I wanted to talk about the spot price of silver falling down to now the $26 range. I also want to talk about gold and whether or not we should put precious metals on credit cards. And I also wanted to talk about how the credit card companies are really cracking down on rewards abuse. But really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Brand new video over there, go check it out. The link will be in the description. And if you want to get some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel, I would really appreciate it. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance, it's more than appreciated. Do not forget, you only have until St. Patrick's Day to get yourself the luck has nothing to do with it t-shirt and hoodie, only available in green, and it's helping raise a little bit of funds and awareness for St. Baldrick's Foundation, which is helping children with cancer. Link in the description. So today I wanted to talk about the spot price of silver, the spot price of gold. In recent videos, I've talked about how I'm getting some silver this weekend. I'm getting some new precious metals, and I'm pretty excited about that. I'm going to be paying my local coin shop a visit, and to see that the spot price of both metals are down even more so from how much they fell yesterday. So that's pretty much good news for me. But before I can even get into the spot price of the precious metals and talk about what I'm getting and what I plan on doing next, I wanted to talk about something going on in the credit realm. Anybody who knows me, anybody familiar with this channel knows that I like to talk about all areas of finance. I pay attention to all of the markets. I always try to keep an eye on everything going on, from stocks to real estate to credit to silver to gold to everything. And the reason for this is because I believe everything within the realm of finance is tied together in some way, shape, or form. If you tweak this over there, it could interfere with that over here. If you watched yesterday's video, you know I talked about the stock market, I talked about the Federal Reserve's banking system crashing. So today I wanted to talk very quickly about something going on in the credit world, because the credit card companies are cracking down on those who are abusing the rewards systems that they have going on. So some credit card companies out there will offer an incentive for new people to apply for their products, and if they get approved, let's just say the incentive is if you get approved for their card and you spend $3,000 within the first 3 months, you will get a $500 cash bonus. Now, what a lot of people do, a lot of people who aren't really thinking, they'll go and just recklessly spend $3,000 just for the $500. So they traded away $3,000 essentially just to have $500 handed back to them. Now, I'm not all that smart. I didn't do all that well in math class, but something tells me $3,000 is more than $500, so you probably shouldn't do that. The purpose of this incentive is for people who need to spend $3,000 anyway. So if you need to get some work done on your house or some car repair, or you just need to spend $3,000, that's when you're supposed to apply for credit. And if you spend $3,000 on the brand new card that's offering you an incentive, you're essentially getting $500 off whatever it is that you needed to spend the $3,000 on in the first place. That's the purpose. But people have figured out a way to abuse this incentive. People have figured out a way to spend the $3,000 without actually spending the $3,000. And this is something called manufactured spending. It's not illegal, but it's definitely frowned upon. It doesn't fall into the theft category. It doesn't fall into the credit fraud category. So what they do, if the incentive is to spend $3,000 to get $500 as a bonus, they'll go and spend $3,000 on the credit card to purchase $3,000 worth of Visa gift cards. And then they'll take $3,000 worth of Visa gift cards and they will purchase a money order of $3,000. And then they'll take that money order and use it to pay off the $3,000 that they put on the credit card in the first place. So they took money out of their pocket, it went into a cycle, and it went right back into their pocket. So this is something that's frowned upon. This is something that you're not supposed to do. It's kind of in the gray area, and really anything in the gray area you should probably stay away from. But they were actually getting bonuses out of this. They would spend the $3,000, which would go into a cycle, and the $3,000 would land right back in their pocket, and they would get the $500 cash sign-up bonus. So this is something that they're cracking down on, and if you are caught, it's going to get reported, and if it gets reported and it's on a large scale, that bonus is going to basically get taxed as regular income, to my understanding. Which is kind of fair if you think about it, because that's not even really a reward. That is income at the end of the day. So I just wanted to talk about that really quickly, just to give everybody a little bit of a heads up of what's going on in the credit world, and also whether or not I think it's a good idea to put silver and gold on credit cards. Now let's talk about the spot price really quick, because this is good news in my opinion. As I'm recording the video, the market is about to close in roughly an hour and 8 minutes, and as I'm recording the video, the spot price of silver is $26.63. If you watched my video yesterday, it was in the mid 27s. I think it was 27.43 or something like that. So for silver to be down now in the $26 range, anyone who knows me, anybody familiar with this channel knows the lower the better. I love the red days when it comes to silver, and also when it comes to gold. And speaking of gold, as I'm recording the video, the spot price is $1,732.10, which is also down from where it was yesterday. And by the way, yesterday it was down from where it was the day before. So again, I love the red days, and obviously I have really no control over this, but please, silver and gold, keep going down, go down further. Can we see $23 silver? Can we see $1,600 gold? I have no idea, but that would be fantastic. But now, as for putting the precious metals on credit cards, using your credit card to convert dollars into silver and gold, is that something that I think is a good idea? Is that something that I think is smart? The answer is, it depends. Now, if you're going to a physical, in-person local coin shop, the answer is no, you probably shouldn't do that. You can if you want to, but it doesn't really matter. But typically, if you're going to go to a small local coin shop, it's going to cost you a little bit more to pay with a credit card, just because there's transaction fees and whatnot. And if you pay with cash, that's what a small business typically prefers you to pay in anyway. And if you pay in cash, it's usually a little bit cheaper. Also, by the way, as I'm talking about silver and gold on credit cards in this video, I'm talking about the finance perspective. I'm not talking about the privacy perspective. I'll get a lot of comments from people saying that they refuse to use credit cards for privacy reasons, which I completely respect and somewhat understand, but it's also important to remember that if you walk into a coin shop, you are on their surveillance camera, and if you go home and use your phone, your computer, or your device that's tied to your name to have a documented conversation on the internet about the silver and gold you just got, that's not exactly private. Just a heads up. And if you were to get silver and gold online, a lot of people think, oh, there's really no way to buy anything online unless I use a credit card or even a debit card. But a lot of these online precious metal dealing websites, in fact, every last one of them, to my understanding, has it listed right on the side. You click on any of their products, any of their coins, their rounds, their bars, their whatever, and it will tell you that it's going to cost you more if you pay with a card. It doesn't matter if it's a credit card, doesn't matter if it's a debit card. If you pay by bank wire, or if you were to write them a check or something along those lines, it's going to be cheaper. So if you're going to be ordering silver on the internet, if you're going to be using any of these online precious metal dealing websites, it's probably a whole lot better to pay with a check or to wire over the fiat. However, there can be ways, if you're going to be strategic, to use a credit card to your advantage. For example, if it's a cashback credit card, if you take the slightly higher dollar amount that it costs to pay with a credit card, and then you deduct, I don't know, 2%, 5%, 10%, whatever the cash back is, if that deduction brings it down lower than the price tag that comes with paying with a check, then yeah, you can always pay with a card. If the cash back is going to bring it down lower than paying with a check, then why not? It's saving you a little bit of cash. Or if you're using cash back that you got on a bunch of your credit cards for buying groceries, gassing up the car, paying your bills, doing whatever it is that you have to do, you can actually take that cash back that you receive for all of those other purchases and use it to essentially get free silver and gold. That's what I like to do. I don't like to get a whole lot of silver and gold with my credit cards, unless of course the percent that I get back brings it down lower than paying any other way. I'd really rather get silver and gold at a coin shop, but hey, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. But I do use my credit cards for absolutely everything else. I do not gas up the car. I do not buy groceries. I don't buy anything unless I'm paying with a credit card, and I try to be strategic with what credit card I use. I have several credit cards with a grand total of $0.00 worth of debt, because as soon as I swipe the card, it shows up that I have a balance within 48 hours, and I pay it off right then and there. Sometimes I will pay off the same credit card 4, 5, 6 times in 1 month. I don't wait until the payment due date. I pay it off immediately. That's just what I like to do. And by using the card to purchase things that I need to buy anyway, prepping equipment, food, things like that, paying certain bills, those are things that I can't really escape anyway, so why not put it on a cashback credit card, get some cash back, and use the cash back to get a little bit of free silver and or gold. So that's basically what I've been doing for the last couple of years, and I would say that it's paying off. Now, speaking of the silver and the gold, because that's just my opinion at the end of the day, if you want to put gold on a credit card and pay a little bit more, excluding cashback, maybe it's not a cashback credit card, maybe it's just the most convenient way of picking up silver or converting dollars into silver, you can do it if you want, but in my opinion, I don't think it really makes a whole lot of sense. I'm a big believer in saving as much as possible and trying your best to get the best bang for your buck. If that means switching up your method of payment to save a little bit of cash so that next time around you can get even more silver and gold, that's what I'm all about. And I always try to go for whatever is going to give me the most money for my currency, if that makes sense. I understand it's not for everyone, but this is just my way of doing things. If it conflicts with your way of doing things, here's the good news. The way I do things doesn't harm you, and the way you do things doesn't harm me. It could not possibly matter any less. But when it comes to the silver and the gold, I think it's important to remember that you cannot acquire wealth with debt. If you're going to go and max out your credit cards, or if you're going to go and get a personal loan just to get a whole bunch of silver and gold, in my opinion, I think it's counterproductive. Now, I've gotten comments from people in the past saying things along the lines of that they believe that silver is going to skyrocket within the next week and a half, and they're going to do it because they know they'll be able to pay it back. And if that's what you want to do, just understand that you're really rolling the dice on that one. That's not what silver and gold is supposed to be used for. It's not supposed to be a gamble. It's not supposed to be a quick flip. It's supposed to be for long-term wealth preservation. And if you want to roll the dice on that, be my guest. I can't tell you what to do. I can't tell you what not to do. But I can say this. That is not something that I would ever in my life even consider doing. A lot of people think that the rocket's about to take off. A lot of people think they're going to miss out on an opportunity. And I responded to a comment earlier today. Somebody said something along the lines of that if you don't get silver, you're going to regret it. And I responded to the comment saying that I don't think not getting silver would or could or should lead to regret. If you miss out on this opportunity, so what? Just hop on the next opportunity. There's always opportunities presenting themselves to us. And as I always say, I would rather miss out on an opportunity than be controlled by the fear of missing out. I'm not going to accrue massive amounts of debt. I am not going to get thousands or tens of thousands of dollars worth of consumer debt, self-inflicted consumer debt, just to get my hands on silver and gold. If I don't have the cash in my pocket or the currency in my checking account, I will not even put a penny on my credit card. Like I said before, anything I put on my credit card gets paid off within 48 hours. If I only have $50 in my checking account, guess who's spending $49.99 or less on the credit card? That's going to be this guy. I would not spend anything that I do not have. I do not agree with that, and I understand there's a difference between good debt and bad debt, but the kind of debt we're talking about right here, that's bad debt because it's not putting anything into my pockets. It's actually taking even more out because of the interest rates. So I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know. I know this was a bit of a strange video today. I don't really talk about credit cards all that much, but I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know. Do you put silver and gold orders on your credit card? Maybe it's just because it's what's most convenient for you, or maybe it's because it saves you money, because maybe by putting it on a cashback credit card, it brings the grand total dollar amount spent to a lower dollar bill amount than the amount that you would be charged if you were paying with a check. Head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic, talking about the new credit card rewards abuse crackdown and using credit cards to acquire precious metals. And if anybody's interested in joining the Precious Metals VIP Club, it's where I can do things on my own terms, not on YouTube's terms, my terms. I'm hosting privately held live streams. They're smaller and easier to manage. I'm also doing giveaways. I have one going on right now, and it ends on March 1st, so you only have a couple of days to join Just join the VIP club. You're automatically entered into the giveaway. You might win a prize. I'm also doing discounts, personalized promo codes, shout outs, deal alerts when silver and gold is on sale on a variety of different websites. And of course, you can watch all my videos early and commercial free. Come join the Precious Metals VIP club. It'll be the first link in the description. You're invited. I'd be happy to have you. If you guys like today's video, please hit that like button. If you guys like me, make sure to hit that subscribe button like a Karen hits a bus window. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Brand new video over there. Go check it out. The link will be in the description. Trying really hard to hit 2,000 subscribers. We just hit 1,800, and I appreciate that. And if you want to help support the channel in the biggest possible way, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. Of course, we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies, which are up for grabs, along with a ton of other products. T-shirts, hoodies, even stickers, many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations, such as the recently released Kraken Stackin' t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, and coffee mug, inspired by the beautiful 2-ounce silver Kraken coin, which, by the way, is helping us raise a little bit of funds and awareness for ocean cleanup charity organizations at no additional cost to you. It comes out of my pocket, not yours. And of course, you only have until St. Patrick's Day to get yourself the Luck Has Nothing to Do With It t-shirt and hoodie, only available in the color green, and it's helping us raise a little bit of funds and awareness for St. Baldrick's Foundation, which is working to help children with cancer, which is obviously a beautiful thing. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. And I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know once again, what are your thoughts on credit card companies cracking down on those who participate in manufactured spending? Do you consider manufactured spending a way that people have been pretty much abusing the reward system to produce income? Is that something that should be taxed? Is that something that should be penalized? And when it comes to credit cards and precious metals, would you ever put silver and gold on a credit card? Have you ever done it before? Is it something that you would do? Is it something that you currently do? Is it something that you try to be strategic about? Maybe you only use cashback credit cards and it brings down the grand total to a lower dollar bill amount than paying any other way, in which case, I've done that plenty of times. I currently do that today from time to time. Depends on what I'm getting and who I'm getting it from and how much it's going to be. But head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic regarding credit cards and precious metals. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.